get weird.
Well, I heard about a man from Tennessee. He got a one-way ticket to Vegas to live a dream. With the roll of the dice, he sacrificed every bit of sanity. Well, I saw the lights of Vegas sweep him clean. And he said, oh Lord, I'm taking my pain. Oh Lord, I got nowhere to stay. Oh Lord, just a bumming around today. Well, I heard about a man in Arkansas. Well, he told me he was looking for a job. He tried everything he could, and he did what they said he should. But I saw Arkansas take it all. And he said, oh Lord, I'm taking my pain. Oh Lord, I got nowhere to stay. Oh Lord, just a bumming around today.
Right before we get weird, let's talk about how I got there. I took a flight from Philly for about $440 both ways with a transfer in Seattle. On the way to Seattle, I saw some cool mountains. The closest one is Washington State's second highest peak, an active stratovolcano named Mount Adams, named after the second president, John Adams. Second highest, second president, I see what they did there. The further one in distance is 11,000 foot potentially active stratovolcano Mountain Hood.
15,000 feet, we're going to be landing here about 15 minutes. Current weather there in the Seattle area is showing with the northwest, clear skies, 82 degrees. And warming.
Then, another 45 minutes after takeoff from Seattle, we were landing in Portland PDX International Airport.
What up? You guys made it. Welcome to Portland.
So, when the pilot said, and warming, he was not joking. It was about to get real hot.
So this is the hottest you ever experienced in Portland?
Oh no.
No?
This time of year, yes, but not the hottest.
What's the hottest you experienced?
119?
Oh, damn.
I mean, yeah, we got pretty close to that.
Yeah, we're getting pretty damn close. The air blowing out from that air conditioning unit is cooler than the outside. It feels great.
Because it was so hot, and naturally we wanted a beer, we had to find a bar with air conditioning that was near. I came here for vacation, check out some bars, play some games, and to get away from Philly heat. But little did I know about what was coming.
Hello from the International Rose Test Gardens. Here this beautiful morning in Portland, Oregon, and I woke up actually at 4:30 a.m., got Uber at 5 and came here to catch the nice light and to escape some of the heat that's about to come my way, because later this afternoon it's going to be about 112 degrees Fahrenheit and it's going to be completely unbearable.
I smelled over a dozen roses. Some smelled like honey, others smelled citrusy like lemons. However, there was one particular white rose that smelled like butt. The Rose Test Garden was definitely my favorite place to visit, and I definitely recommend.
hopefully you like this rose test garden and stick around for more. Portland is known by many names, one of them being Rose City. It smells like raspberries. The city of churches, although this is the first church I saw here. Stump City. Rip City! Beervana. Little Beirut. PDX.
We're expecting a streak of 100-degree days, and we have never seen a streak of 3 triple-digit days in a row in June. So that is what is historical about this weekend's heat. We have seen triple-digit days in June, maybe one at a time.
Stay in the shade is the name of the game right now. I'm in Forest Park in Portland, Oregon, doing a little bit of hiking. I'm sweating bullets. It's about 10 a.m. and it's already like 100 degrees Fahrenheit. And it's not even the hottest it's supposed to get today. Today I'm expecting to see temperatures in like 117 degrees Fahrenheit, which is insane for this region. Oh my God, it's crazy. Like, I spoke to many cab drivers, Uber drivers, and they all said this is like, they're never seen the temperature get up so high. Usually they see temperatures up in the 80s. But this is like a crazy, weird, maybe even one in a lifetime occurrence where these temperatures are just freaking insane.
1 or 2 heat waves this summer that last a few days. We haven't had temperatures over 100 degrees in like 30 years. So, more worried about it having heaters here because it gets so cold for the majority of the year than air conditioning.
This is not a warm city.
No.
This is the day the temperature actually hit 116 degrees Fahrenheit according to my phone. I never experienced this kind of heat, so I decided to get outside and stay a few minutes to see how long I can survive. I think I held out longer than my camera did. Running back this footage, I ran into a problem where my camera, guessing it got too hot, decided not to sync audio and video, creating a total mess.
But you know, it's all dry heat.
This got me curious, if this was an isolated case. To my surprise, it was not. Kuwait, already being a hot desert, hit a record temperature of 127.7 degrees Fahrenheit. Lytton, Canada, up north, hit a record temperature of 121 Fahrenheit. In Siberia, Russia, near the Arctic Circle, a temperature of 118 degrees was recorded. And in Europe, the Italian Sicily hit a record temperature of 119.8. To me, those look like symptoms of global warming, and I don't necessarily believe that this will occur next year, but there's a good chance that this phenomenon will reoccur again. The next morning, we went to cool off and check out some waterfalls. This required driving from one waterfall to another, and ride sharing would be more of an inconvenience here. So renting a car was more of a sensible option here. I rented a car using a certain app, which was very convenient, cheaper, and resulted me in getting a better quality car. Surprisingly, the whole process was done without even meeting the owner. The total cost ran about $312, not including gas. We piled into the car and went out in nature.
Wow.
There are a variety of waterfalls to see, and my favorite was Multnomah Falls.
This is what I call a waterfall. This is Multnomah Falls, and it's pretty incredible.
The second favorite was Horse Trail Falls. In my book, they are definitely recommended to see. After early dawning at 9 a.m. in the morning, I was done snoring. I got up and went to pick up some donuts.
I'm on the way to pick up some donuts because that's what you do in Portland for breakfast. You go to a donut shop and you pick up some interesting donuts for you to try out and have some coffee with. So that's what I'm doing this morning.
You cannot tell me that you have explored Portland and not have done a long flight of stairs. The whole area generally is just very hilly and you need a strong pair of legs. I satisfied myself with sugar and coffee, and I was ready and primed to check out the Saturday market.
So this is the Saturday market where all the local vendors come together with food and their crafts and art and clothes and just kind of set up here and sell in this district.
And here we are today, king and queen of this music life affiliated. A new journey begins for the people in our city, baby, yeah, I can never end. And as we rise to our next level, baby, you and me, there can never be another. And as we walk through the valley of the shadow, I fear no evil.
Yeah.
How you doing, Portland?
In LA, we on the next level.
I give to you the prophet.
God knew one day I would become a living legend. No half stepping, we're living. I'm thanking God for the blessings. Now haters hate on my name cause I'm on next level. With my confession, Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. Yeah, you thought you knew, but yeah, I tried to tell you. Peace, love, unity's the only way we gon' rise together. MLA for positive change, that's what they say. In a world that's bringing violence in every way. Now we pocket Mrs. Jackson, we gon' make it happen. So if you don't, get it cracking and let's see some action. Say you love the kids and let's see the passion. Cause in LA we got that real love that's everlasting.
What about food, Toby? The food is pretty great, although during this heat wave it was difficult to find a restaurant that had air conditioning.
In reality, there are many food options, whether you're a vegetarian or a carnivore. My statement about the air conditioning is true. Portland is not a warm city, and not every restaurant has an air conditioner.
So just finished with the Pelican Brewery, Their burgers are very expensive, about $18 a piece, and the cauliflower is like $19 a piece. So it's great food, by the way. And right now here, I'm on Cannon Beach, and behind me over there is called Haystack Rock.
Protruding 235 feet from the beach of the Pacific Ocean, this 17 million year old basalt sea stack was formed by lava. It is really impressive, and it is my definite recommendation to see. The weirdest thing, with all this heat, the mind of the weather suddenly turned, and it was cold walk in the sand.